on the topic of weed, in the Bible it says that weed grew on the wisest man's grave. So now, do you think that? Do you think what people say now? Oh, weed kills your brain cells. Do you think it's true, or do you think that it's just to
jumping jacks kill your brain cells?
Actually, it's very much so true.
I don't do jumping jacks. Yes.
Smoking cigarettes kills your blood.
That's what I'm saying. It's mad things that kill brain cells or whatever. I mean,
I know
already. We talking about people that's using 10% of their brain and being considered a genius. So the average person out here is probably using like 3%. What are they really losing? Like, it's not like we're losing our rocket scientists because
check the rhyme.
Yeah, peace, pal. Let me answer that question real quick. Back in 1995, Harvard University proved that weed don't really do nothing to your brain cells. It may slow things down, but that's not a bad situation in life that goes too fast. The only thing that's a problem is the carcinogens when you smoke it. So it's better to, like Gangsta Shirley said, vaporize it. You shouldn't do that, but they've already proven that weed don't do nothing to you. That's just what Harvard University says. And in the Bible, in Genesis, it talks about marijuana, and in Revelations, it talks about marijuana. And in the end of days, which we all know we are in, it says herb is the healing of the nation. So
everybody get high. Everybody.
It's not just about that. It's not just about getting high, but it's about using it for its proper situation. You ain't just supposed to abuse anything. You're supposed to use it for meditation. It has medicinal purposes, but that means you have to be on another level too. You can't just be smoking it because you're so stressed. Even though that is
medicinal purposes. Smoking it.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Isn't stress a medicinal purpose?
You got to master your high. You got to smoke and then do something, to make sure that you ain't just sitting around and not doing nothing. Because there's thought patterns and it sparks your body to do other things unless you just let the high master you. So, I mean, I know people who've been smoking since they was 15 and they damn near 40 and, every day and they get it in.
I know some people that smoke, and you know what? I'm just gonna have to roll with the other side because I swear they were smarter when they wasn't smoking, and they just smoke and they dumb as shit now. I'm just.
It's not even that. It's that you know what? Once you get high,
I'm just saying.
So anybody that get high, after you get high, certain shit don't matter. Yeah. Like, fuck out of here. You about to fuck my high. I don't even give a fuck about none of that shit. So I may not be paying as much attention to you as you think I am, or as I said I was.
That could be a tool.
Because I'm high, and that's what it be.
You know what? It's not only that you don't care about things. You see things in a different way and from a different perspective. And those cats who so-called started and sparked the revolution in this country was smoking weed, and they were sitting around thinking about the things that they could do to take over this country and make, a whole bunch of other stuff on some elite shit. So, they don't want you doing the same shit that they did. That's why they don't want you smoking the weed. That's it.
Hey, the caller got a point. The Constitution, believe it or not, was written on hemp paper.
Yeah,
so he mentioned that prior to you coming.
So he already knows, but a lot of people forget that our founding fathers actually cultivated marijuana. George Washington, he was a famous marijuana cultivator. You want to say something?
I was just going to say that
prior to your coming.
They're not my fathers, but after knowing about their history with the slaves, they might be, so I'll just leave it alone.
Going straight to hell.
Now, but I think the main issue, people need to realize that it's not even whether you agree with marijuana, if it's good for you or not, but it's more of the rights behind it. Like, people need to realize that prohibition does not work. Like, they tried prohibition with the liquor. We all know about that. They tried it with alcohol, and it doesn't work. And they have a system
where it
now
gets us, guys?
where alcohol is available for everybody over 21. They have it in the proper working system like everything else should be. So for you to prohibit something, first off, that's against the Constitution, because we should have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's one thing
But they say you can pursue happiness. They never say you can attain that shit.
Yeah.
So once you attain that shit, you pass the point of pursuit.
It's keeping it. It's the trick.
But then what about all the people that marijuana helps? Like, not even joking. Like, there's a lot of people that it helps. Like,
muscular dystrophy. and cancers
exactly. You know, the HIV patients, the people with AIDS when they have that. I forgot what it's called. It's called the wasting syndrome.
The people with jobs, the people with girlfriends that get on their nerves.
Just regular everyday shit.
Because I am a dude.
Yeah, and I'm also it's gonna be girlfriends. It's not gonna be boyfriends. It's gonna be girlfriends.
You can say whatever you want.
No, I'm trying to tell you, shit make me so stressed. I can't turn my head to the left sometimes, yo.
Hey, just.
I'm serious, yo. My neck gets so tense. I really can't turn to the left.
Illegal about this? You know, it's not really illegal to smoke or take any type of drugs in your own home. It's really only illegal to transport it, and it's illegal to distribute it. But what you do to yourself is really not that illegal. However, it's statute laws that get us caught up in some other shit. So if you can, get rid of them statute laws, man. Yeah, constitutional wise, he's right. You're supposed to be able to do anything you want to yourself. That's your fucking business.
But yeah, yo, I wanna know why something that obviously so many people agree with. Obviously, if they're making so many arrests, spending so much money prosecuting people for marijuana every year, obviously a lot of people like it. So, if this is supposed to be a democracy and that many people like something, but that many people are going to jail for it and it's illegal, how much of a democracy are we really?
That's a really good.
Basically, how much freedom do you really have?
Yeah, because like I said, a lot of people, millions of people smoke marijuana in the United States,
and that's just in the United States. Now you talk about worldwide.
Okay.
Shout out to all the old school weed spots, because back in the day, man, there was a lot of weed spots back in the day. Now it's just gone.
Troy.
But yeah, tried to get.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Yeah, we had to find some place to smoke. So us being young, we went to Cambridge Park, and we said, "Yo, we need to get up in this bathroom." Yes, we need to get up in the bathroom. Bathroom door was locked, closed. So us being the size that we are, I was bigger than at the time. We all took turns bashing in the door with our shoulders. Running full speed into the door with our shoulders. God. It's a true story. You can ask GS.
Oh, good.
I ended up being the one that crashed through the door. Wow. Took that shit off the hinges and everything.
Wow.
But we found a place to smoke.
Wow.
It was great.
Crazy.
Now, this was a heavy door. This wasn't no light ass door.
You know them park doors on the bathrooms?
That's crazy. After that, they was forced to put locks.
You know what?
On the outside,
You know why stuff like that happens? Because parents
we fucked that door up.
Their teenagers smoke weed at home.
Nah, but see, I didn't have to worry about that.
Nah, that's
after a certain
that's why we started coming over.
Right. You know what it was? You know what it was? It was. This is what it was for my mom. After a certain amount of time, she realized that I wasn't gonna stop smoking. So instead of her having to come down to the precinct and pick me up and keep having to pick me up, she said, "You better get high in here and not outside. If I catch you getting high outside, I'm gonna fuck you up." See, that's kind of, you know what I mean?
But I think,
and people might think that my mother was wrong for doing that, but
But no, that makes sense.
It makes more sense doing it that way. Yeah. Whether like you was 12 years old and you was fucking smoking,
not
like
at all.
after a while, like after you became like basically
16,
of age,
17,
like. Fuck it, I want you smoking in here because that way I ain't got to worry about you getting picked up by the police and I got to come get your child to jail.
Right.
So it makes more sense. I don't have a problem with parents smoking weed with their kids. Like, not that they're kids, but I mean, if they're of age, of course, they're adults and they smoke weed and they've been smoking. I mean, that's, it is what it is. At least you got an eye on your child.
Check the vibe. We say one for the trouble, it's two for the time. Come on, y'all. Brother, how you make them get down? Professor Overseer, I got him in my crown. I'm selling you like I sold all of them. DWI Music.